Hi everyone, I'm going to make an journal page. I've already prepared my page and I painted it all with yellow. It's Art Deco Mandarin, the color. And this yellow is I only wanted to pick through the other layers, but it was, for me, it was necessary to cover the whole page, just so I will know I have it. I'm going to go over it with a magenta and cranberry. This is apple barrel, and this is something, I don't know, Primo, and this is magenta. And I'm just going to cover most of my page with these two colors that and as I said, I just want little silvers of the yellow picking through. So let's see, one of those technique that you don't know what will happen because you can't control it. So let's see. Oopsie. If I won't like it, I'll just go over it with some kind of brush. For now, let's see what we can do. Well, the cranberry is almost similar to the magenta here, so it doesn't give any more variations, but it seems like it smears better than the other one. No matter, I'm just going to keep on with the brayer until I've got almost complete coverage of this page. It's very, very loud, but I think that the yellow is giving light to the whole thing. So as you can see, I just wanted picking okay. Let's take some kind of a brush and try just in several places. Oops. Okay, so this needs to dry. So moving all this aside, I want to stamp on it, and I've got two stamps in mind that I've made, and I will explain. Let's see, I've already shown you my how I'm keeping my stamps, so here we go. These are the two leaf stamps that I want to use. So these stamps are made from a craft foam, fun foam, but they are the thick kind. And for this I used soldering iron to make the indentation in the foam. I'm planning on making a video that will explain all the ways that I'm making my handmade stamps, stencils, sprays, and it will be like a reference video. So each time someone is asking about it, I will have some reference. So this is the two stamps. They are quite identical, only one is bigger than the other. And let's see what kind of color do I want to use to stamp on top of the magenta. And I will go with this kind of blue. This is an ink pad, the old kind, the ones that are was used in offices, not any of the new stuff. This is the old stuff. And I quite like the shade of it, so that's what I'm going to use. Of course, I still need this to dry. There are places that it's wet. Let's see. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp, and let's see, do I want some directionality, or I don't know. Let's start. Go with the flow. Here we go. Switching to the smaller one. Not sure if I need to switch between the two, but whatever. I'm also a little bit overlapping. I want complete coverage of this page with the stamp. Basically, I'm still building my background. So we've got the yellow layer, we've got the magenta layer, and now we've got the stamps. I'm thinking of switching now for another color of ink pad. Let's see if I've got something that will work with the blue, the dark blue that I've used. Let's see. I'm going to wipe a little bit my stamps, and let's when you need something, you can't find it. Just need a little piece of paper to wipe it on. Here we go. Okay, I've got here turquoise Versacolor, and let's see how it will work. Yeah, I like it. So I'm still alternating between the two sizes, and I think it's working. Okay, so I'm going to continue stamping it. I'll give it a heat blast and then I'll come back. I'm back. So I want some kind of mesh here, and I've got this, I don't know what to call it. Here it's called gauze, and it's some kind of mesh, and I'm just going to make it a little bit wonky and make holes and just play around with it so it won't be symmetrical and just look frayed. Now I'm going to spray it with black, this kind of spray, so I'm going to step out into the open air so I won't have to breathe the fumes of this horrible thing. So basically that's what I'm going to do to my mesh, and it's going to go something like that, and I'll be back with it already in black. I'm back. So it didn't work. I don't like how it looks, so I'm letting this go. And before I forget, here is the paper that I cleaned the stamps on, and I really liked it, so I just continued stamping all over the page, and now I've got a paper to work with for another project. Just an idea. So I've got a synthetic mesh that I've bought in the cheap store, and I'm hoping that I can do something here with it. That's more what I was thinking when I wanted some black mesh, and the only problem is that it's short and it doesn't reach until up to the top, but I'll work it. We'll see. Something like that. And now yeah, that's it. That's what I'm going for. So I'm just going to glue this down. I'm using silicone glue. This is a local brand. I like working with silicone glue. And if you are looking for silicone glue, then you need to look for Yoo-Hoo. If you've got gel medium, you can also use gel medium. This mesh is synthetic, some almost like plastic, so I don't think that white glue would work on it. And if it will work, then it would take a long time to dry. So I'm using my silicone glue. You can probably use also a hot glue gun. I just try to avoid the hot glue gun if I can help it. Here we go. Here is the mesh. And now for butterflies. I want butterflies, so I've already made them, but I'm going to show you how I made them. So here are my butterflies. And I'm almost sure that I've already shown you this trick before of making the butterflies. And let's see. The trick for the butterflies is taking any kind of simple paper, printer paper, folding it in half, like so. Of course, the size is depends on the stamp of the butterfly that you want to put on. Basically, you put on one side lots of spray or acrylic paint, smash it down, and then you've got this. And once you've got this, you take your butterfly stamp and put it in the middle, and then you fussy cut it. So this is the trick for this, for making this kind of butterflies. And I'm thinking of putting them something like this, and only one is breaking out of the mesh. Yeah, that's it. So the colors are quite nice with my background, but not as prominent as my magenta and the yellow that is picking out. So I'm thinking of adding to it, but I don't want to cover, so that's when I'm bringing in the neon markers, because they can add a color without covering, and then it will be a little bit more vibrant than they are right now. Okay, this one is finished. Here we go. Just adding a little bit of interest to the flowers and butterflies. So let's see. Here I'm going to add, I don't want them all similar, so I'm just adding wherever. Just playing around, it doesn't really matter. And let's see, maybe a little bit of the purple, just here. Yeah, so just doctoring my butterflies. So I'm going to continue adding a little bit of color to my butterflies, and then I'll glue them down and I'll be back. I'm back. I've finished with the butterflies. I've also went with a black permanent marker on the inside, just so they will be more prominent on the page. and I've stamped on the same kind of paper of the butterflies. Be strong, be beautiful, be fearless. And I'm going to take it out and glue this to my page. And I'm trying, I think it's not I think I said that it was printer paper, but now that I'm dealing with it, I think it's something a little bit thicker than the printer paper. So if you are trying to do this trick that I've showed you, experiment with the paper. I'm not sure it was printer paper now that I've used. And I want to ink around the edges of this, so I'm taking a makeup sponge, leftover of a makeup sponge. Once upon a time it was a complete makeup sponge. I like to go in, especially on the corners, so they will be more round, not round in shape, round with the inking that I'm putting on top of the edges. So here we go. Yeah. Just a little bit of glue. I'm using a glue stick, doesn't need much more for this. Here we go. Yeah. Smooshing it without smearing anything. Yeah, and for the finale I still need something, a little bit of something. So here we go. Another small butterfly. And yeah, this is it. That's my page. I really like it. I never know what will be at the end, so it's a nice surprise even to me. This is it. That's my page. I hope you liked it. I hope it gave you some ideas, and thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving me comments below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.